I think that's kind of the same approach that we're seeing with Pokemon too. So TSG, to your point, my hot take was I'm probably less bullish on the announcement from Pokemon indicating that they're hiring one specific role for Web3. My guess is that they probably are spending more on subsidized coffee for their interns in a given year than they are on this one role. So, maybe make an announcement if you've got 50 people that you're bringing in to scale up an entire division of the group. But if you're hiring just one person, I can think of quite a lot more rug NFT projects that have way more than one person that they're hiring, regardless of how good that individual is. So we'll see. But I think for me, some of these announcements are just trying to capitalize on market interest and hype. What that does tell me is, whereas 3 or 4 years ago, most organizations wouldn't have even bothered making an announcement like this because it wouldn't have helped them. Now they recognize that there's so much interest in the space that even a very small announcement that they're going into the metaverse or they're going towards Web3 gains them a little bit of focus in the next marketing cycle that they wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah, I think the Pokemon thing, and I agree with you. It's a weird one, right? The Pokemon one's a weird one because I agree with you. It's just one person. It probably isn't going to mean much. But what I think that role is not necessarily a development role or anything like that. It's more a research role, in my opinion. It's going to be researching and seeing how they can do this thing, like figuring that out rather than, let's develop this entire thing. Benefit of them doing that. And it's only, what was the percentage of, it was like 0.2% or something you said, Annie, of like,
they have like a 400 person studio that they're hiring this role into.
Yeah, so it's like such a small amount, and it's interesting because the benefit of this is if they do this and it does get to a point where they actually build this out and develop this, it's going to be good because, in my opinion, they're going to botch it. There's no way that they do this well. So the benefit of that is that they introduce their community and they make it okay for their community to be about Web3 and things like that. And I think that's going to be a really good kind of onboarding tool into what we can do. And then they're going to realize that Pokemon isn't shit anymore. Like, it's just not the place to be. Like, we see 0.2% of their employees are going to be in this situation. I wonder how many of their employees or how much resources they spend on their games every year. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot more than that. And look at the reception of the games. They're botching those games.
Guys, there's this game called Alluvium. I don't know if you guys have played it, but it basically...
No, but for real, I think it opens up the door. Like, I actually do. If it's not for Alluvium,
it's going to be Pokemon!
It's weird. I don't think Pokemon's going to go anywhere. I just think it's going to lose market share. I don't think it's going to.
What's going to be their Web3 strategy? The one person they hired is going to come up with that whole strategy of the Pokemon Web3 guys. Watch out. That's going to be dangerous.
What I think more than likely,
he's worried that behind him on the
shelf, they're
going to start attacking me. They're going to jump on me.
Yeah.
Now, what I think is actually more than likely is that the Web3 thing that they're going to work on is actually going to be about the Pokemon trading cards. I don't think it's going to be about the game at all. I think the game is too far.
Collectibles?
Yeah. Because I think that the gaming side of things is way too far ahead. Like, they're just so far behind that it's impossible. But
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's that train is gone. That ship is gone. A plane jet, billionaire jet is gone.
But they could also, and I'm not going to like shit on them completely. Oh, there's no way they can do it. They could take the Google approach, right? Of, we're not going to jump into it first. You guys figure it out. Once it's all sorted, we'll come in, take 5% of the market share. Like, that's fine. Like, they don't waste that much money. They don't do too much, but they still get some of the market share. And Pokemon being Pokemon, they can still take quite a decent amount. So they could absolutely take their approach. But I do think that it's more the collectible cards that are going to be doing the whole Web3 metaverse thing rather than developing a game. Because, again, they're not the ones they're not the ones developing the games anyway. Pokemon is not developing the games. It's Game Freak. The question is, does Game Freak have the Web3 developers and things like that? And I don't know that. I doubt it.